All right, welcome back. I love a good hidden message prank. You know, the ones where there's something of meaning embedded in a series of messages.
Right.
And we have got an all-timer for you today.
It smokes over your head, and then all of a sudden it clicks in.
No one could have caught this. No one.
Well, Stephanie Haney is here with all the details and more in today's Clicking and Cleveland.
Oh my gosh, I'll tell you what, Jay and Betsy, this is epic, and it was perfectly disguised. You described that perfectly. The Cleveland Guardians Hot Dogs Twitter account did this. They have been tweeting Backstreet Boys lyrics since November, one word at a time. And if we scroll down here, you'll see the first word of their last 232 tweets are the lyrics to I Want It That Way in reverse order so we can all read them. Starting with yeah today, and then it all wrapped up. You are my fire, the one desire. Believe when I say I want it that way. This is the first word of every single tweet for the last 232 tweets. It is epic. And we've got it linked on WKYC.com. You got to check it out.
No one caught that.
No one. All right, now with grilling season here, we've got 5 things that Consumer Reports says you need to look out for. It might mean you need a new grill, okay? So first up, a firebox that's cracked or rusted through. That means it's not going to cook well, and it's also unsafe. Now, number 2, if a burner is pumping out uneven or yellow flames, that means there's a clog. So try to clean the holes in the burner tubes with a toothpick. If they go back to blue, you're good. If not, you might need new burners. Number 3, grates that are flaked or cracking. Those can actually break off into your food. Number 4, cracked hoses and connectors. That's the last thing you want is a gas leak near an open flame. And number 5, an iffy igniter. Now, when this starts to go, gas can build up inside the grill. So you can learn about these issues on WKYC.com. Check that out. All right, now to our question of the day. As more companies incorporate AI and more warnings come out, we want to know, how do you think artificial intelligence and artificial general intelligence should be regulated? So our first response comes from Michael, who says he actually feels like this is a pointless question because he feels like it won't be regulated until it's too late. That's a big fear for a lot of people. Our next response comes from Allison. She would like to see it not be misused and not be worrying about the jobs that it will replace. She says Congress should have been adapting regulations during development stages. And then if we go to our next comment here, this comes from Greg. He says he wants it to focus on completing jobs so humans can focus on making art and enjoying life. Skeptical about that, though. Now here's an interesting one from our What's New Facebook group. I think this is key here for me. Sharon says that there should be some kind of authenticator that will let us know whether something was AI created or not to kind of help protect integrity. That was the thing for me, Jay and Betsy, too, is because we see all these things coming out. You don't know what's been made or what's real, these deepfakes and that kind of thing. A lot of interesting discussion on this topic.
And then the AI figures out to think ahead, and what you're going to use is the authenticator, and then that gets blown up too.
I do like that idea, though,
that's a good
because
point.
we're seeing pictures and video that we have to look into whether or not that's real.
Right.
And that can have massive ramifications.
What was that Deep Space movie, like something 2000? Do you remember? Like
Space Odyssey 2000?
Is that what it was?
2001?
That's what AI is, y'all. That is the ship is taking over.
Yes, it's coming. And I mentioned
you can't
a couple of weeks
override
ago I'm a big fan of the show, now I can't remember the name of it, Twilight Zone.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And there's an episode there where the computers that the humans created, and this was done in the 50s, actually take over and there's no need for humans anymore.
Well,
now I will say, I did enjoy a recent laugh in the midst of all this terror. Allen Iverson, one of the great guards in the history of the NBA, was known as AI. I saw someone had recently tweeted a link to an article that said AI to eliminate 15 million jobs in the next 5 years. Somebody replied to that with a picture of Allen Iverson and said, "Why is he doing this?" And that made me chuckle.
Yeah.
But that's about the only time I've laughed when talking about or hearing about AI.
trying to keep a sense of humor, certainly. Stephanie, thank you so much. Sure, appreciate
Thanks, Steph.
it.